Hello subscribers and future subscribers, I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Chrono Trigger, and I am about to do it. Last we left off, there was like some crazy portal that we got ripped through as we were trying this weird telepod invention that our friend Weed made. And we ended up in the Middle Ages. At least that's what the data on our save file tells us. But that box in the lower left corner still says, like it's all shoulders. Like, I don't know what year this is. It's supposed to tell us what year it is, but it just has a big old question mark. I'm gonna randomly barge into someone's house because that is acceptable in the past as well as the present. And this guy is just hammering away at something here. I'm Banta, the blacksmith. I'm forging a bell for the king to present to his beloved Queen Lean. I lost it when the queen disappeared. No, he figuratively lost it. He didn't literally lose his bell, like he didn't misplace this giant 300-pound iron piece of work that he's been working on. I just couldn't keep working on the bell. Man, I used the word work like 8 times in the last 30 seconds. But now it's back to business as usual. I fucking went insane when the queen disappeared. Holy shit, I couldn't work on my bell. My husband wants a daughter who is as intelligent as she is beautiful. Careful what you wish for, because that could mean someone who's dumb and ugly. But I think what she's implying is that she just wants a smoking hot babe who is, you know, 200 IQ and really good at making bells. You're going to fight Magus' army? Wonderful, but remember to equip yourself with the weapons you buy. Oh yeah, like in the menu. No window shoppers. What I want. What do you want? The accents and the dialect back in whatever year this is are just a little bit different from our own, from our current. They would say, what I want, you know? That's just how you said it back then. Anyway, I can't afford a karate gi. I can't even afford a karate G. I'm gonna buy a couple heals because I feel like that might come in handy. Thanks, see ya. Man, people were so curt back then, like their mannerisms of speech were just, tell me what you want. That is enough. I'm gonna go into Guardia Forest, because I feel like that's what I gotta do right now. Is there a sign that I can read? The forest leads north to Guardia Castle. That is a little more verbiage than I would have expected from a sign. Usually they have an arrow and the name of a location, and that's about it. Maybe a number indicating like how many units of distance away something is. But damn, look at this guy blowing a raspberry at me and kicking rocks at me. This other dude wasn't doing anything. This little roly guy, I just decided to slice him into quarters. Thirds, I suppose? If you make 2 cuts, you can't really slice something into quarters. Unless you make 2 really awesome cuts. Oh yeah, I guess if you go straight vertical and then straight horizontal, you could theoretically cut a roly into quarters. I don't know why I'm thinking about this barbaric savagery. Like, really, I don't, like, chop them in half and they die in, like, a bloody corpse. It's just like, oh, you got me! And then they, like, disappear with this fading away sound effect. Damn, look at these roly riders. Do you think they're in a gang? I have 69 HP, by the way. Like, I imagine roly riders, is a group that includes, perhaps DMX and Eve. And Dragon. Remember them? Remember Rough Riders? Back in like 2002? Maybe it was before that. But yeah, I'm talking about DMX, like the guy who kept saying he was gonna give something to you and just he never ever showed up with any sort of gift or anything. Like X, we waited so patiently and he's like, hold up, I'm gonna give it to you. Just like, give me 20 to 30 years, okay, to make good on my promise. Hey, I'm slaughtering enemies. I hope you're enjoying watching this playthrough of Chrono Trigger so far. I mean, I know I'm only on episode 2 and I'm like a third of the way into it. But let me know what you think. Let me know if I've messed something up already, you know? The monster dropped a shelter. He literally just dropped a house. I don't quite know how he did that. By the way, if you walk, if you like kind of hug the trees here, like a dirty hippie. No, what I meant is if you like kind of walk towards the edges of the forest here, like as close to the trees as possible, you will end up avoiding at least a few battles. I don't think I had to participate in any of those battles. I could have skipped them all. Soldier, halt! Who goes there? That is certainly a question, and you should end it with a question mark. But I'll let this one slide. I won't even bother pointing it out. Check out that hair! Where are you from, son? Are you one of Magus's troopers? Oh, okay. So, I read that in the entirely wrong tone of voice. He's not like, check out that hair, that's so cool. He's like, check out that hair. Where are you from, son? Hardly. This kid would never have made the cut. I get it, because we were just talking about chopping monsters up. Show us your stamp collection, son. I collect baseball cards, which is something from a sport that hasn't been invented yet. Har har, now beat it, shrimp. Stop that at once. You know what would be really funny if Barf actually didn't know what the word shrimp meant because by 1000 AD they had all been eaten and they were extinct, and he's like, what does that mean? That wouldn't be that funny. I don't know why I said that. Queen Lien? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's never explicitly stated because there are no voices in this game. And there's no pronunciation guide as far as I know. Show your manners. This is a friend of mine. But there's something odd about him. Yeah, he's from the fucking future. Chill out. You refuse to obey my orders? Forgive me, my lady. Please enter, Surrey. Giggle. Please enter, sir. I don't know why I said Surrey. Please pardon us. We revere our queen's guests. Yeah, we were, like, totally judging you based on your appearance. I envy you, whom the queen calls friend. King Guardia, the 21, is on the throne room. Sup, dog? Who is this? What is that supposed to mean? No, you come back. Don't me and then walk out of the room like you don't have to tell me what's on your mind right now. Alright, fine, you go upstairs. Oops, I didn't realize I followed him part of the way. Sir, I understand that you were the one who saved my dear wife, the Queen, who is also second in command for this country, and she is royalty, not loyalty, that's different. Whoa, look how blinky I am right now. But can you tell me what happened? Lean's acting rather odd, and where are you going? Just walking away in the middle of a conversation, that's so rude! Also, are you going up to her room? Because that's weird, and I don't approve of your behavior. The queen awaits. Damn, look at those coat of arms is up there. What even is that? It's like a weird bird ghost with a crazy flagellum. It's strange how often I've used that word in the past few weeks. The queen married into the family 10 years ago. She still looks so youthful. In fact, she looks even younger now than on her wedding day. That's why you moisturize. That is the whole purpose of taking care of your skin. Who's this? You saved our queen? You don't look that tough. Why don't you bring your spinning wheel over here and we'll find out who's the toughest. I imagine that's like her weapon, like she equips a spinning wheel and that's what she uses in battle. Ah, there you are. Please leave us. I need to talk to this individual person. Certainly, Your Highness. They took the music with them. You didn't have to do that. Come nearer, sir. Like, the other side, maybe? Giggle. Fooled you, didn't I, Barf? What? I don't think you did. It's me, but everyone calls me Lean. Oh, it was Hoopz all along. No, I knew that. I mean, I could tell by your voice. I'm so relieved you're here. We barely know each other, but somehow I knew you'd come for me. It's like I read the script or something. Thank you, Barf. Thank you from the bottom of my bowels. Something's wrong. Yeah, what's all this crazy green happening right now? What's happening? It feels like I'm being torn apart. Help me, Barf, I'm scared. Please, Barf, help me. I'm like raising my hands like, whoa, I'm not doing anything right now. You see this is happening without my interference. Did I just cast a spell on her? Did I just do like a crazy magic like, hey, disappear? Well, taking your stuff again. Got one ether. Ether? Nobody knows. Has she dismissed you already? You are polite, of course. You didn't do anything funny, did you? I like to think I'm funny. Oh, we can't let this juicy tidbit out of the castle. She talking about me? I'm like blushing right now. ... I grow so tired of the gossip around here. When is there going to just be a murder? It's always like, oh, did you hear what someone said? Did you notice anything odd about the queen? Yeah, at one point she disappeared. Just as I thought. She claims she's not lean. There's some... Wait, just as I thought. She claims she's not lean. There's something different about her. So she straight up told them, like she wasn't just yanking their chain, like, I'm gonna pretend to be the queen. Like, she told them, like, by the way, I'm not the actual queen, but if you insist, I'll play along. And they know, and they're like, nah, you're the queen. We're sure about it. Even though you look younger, and there's something odd about you, and I hate the gossip around here. Don't mention this to anyone. I sorta gotta tell somebody that, you know, everything you know is incorrect. By the way, I do see that there are treasure chests, in certain areas of the stairwells in Guardia Castle. I think right now, if I were to open that, it would be a tonic, but if I wait until later in the game, I'm pretty sure it will at one point become a mega elixir. Like, it gets better and better as the game goes. Barf! Oh gosh, is somebody sick? I'm gonna make that joke like 7 more times. Weed! Huff puff. You're okay? What is she huffing and puffing right now? Did you find the girl? Gone? What do you mean she's gone? See, they do say it differently in... People from 1000 AD, from my era, say that phrase differently. What do you mean she's gone? Also, how did you get in? Because they were about to stop me, like, you can't come in here, until the queen was like, nah, it's cool, dog. So, like, who vouched for weed? Or maybe she just brought gifts, and they're like, oh, how lovely, step right in, go straight to the queen's room. Oh, yeah, what do you mean she's gone? It's just as I thought. Of course it is. Of course you knew. I knew I recognized her. What's she looking around for? And this looks identical to the castle in our time, because I've been there so many times. I'm always invited to parties. I guess if you're like a crazy inventor and you're like the only person who's contributing to the scientific advances of your era, you might be invited to see the king every now and then to be like, hey, I invented a thing called a fucking airplane. You might want to check this out. And the king would be like, oh shit, we should have one in every household. Just like we did with your vacuum invention and the Roomba. I bet they mistook that girl for her ancestor. You see, she's a member of the royal family in our time. She's Princess Nadia. Or is it Nadia? Whoa, that surprised me, Blink. Hoopz, that is, Princess Nadia, is a descendant of Queen Lean. You know, I thought there was a bit of a resemblance. Oh, she just, like, coughed up a woman there. She just coughed up a little girl. Ugh. That's how birth works in this game. Queen Lean has been kidnapped. As I recall, someone was supposed to have saved her, but history has been changed. I don't know why I was just thinking this, but that line of queens in this scene right here, coughing up little girls, made me think, this was my train of thought, it's weird that they're coughing up these girls, but they're not like babies first. Like, it looks like these girls are like 6 or 7 years old, and then they're like already adults. So why aren't they babies when there has to be a little, like a sprite for a baby, right? Like there is one of those, but I'm thinking of Final Fantasy VI. They have like this little kind of like this little bundle thing in swaddling clothes as a baby sprite in Final Fantasy VI, which they did. And in Awful Fantasy, in the opera scene, instead of throwing roses off the top of the balcony, they throw a fucking baby, and I giggled at that. That's why I just took a timeout for 2 minutes to tell you about that. I just had to tell you why I giggled. What are you gonna do now? Unsubscribe? Hoopz looks so much like Lean that they probably called off their search when she appeared here. Please don't unsubscribe. That would make me so sad. But if the real queen is killed with one kick, holy shit. What kind of imp is that? Because Magus should have more of that guy in his army. Except he's super rude right now, being like, I killed your queen, what are you gonna do about it? Seriously? So immature. Hoopz will simply disappear. There might still be time if we can save Lean. History as we know it should remain unchanged, like, for the most part, you know. Except for the fact that I've already introduced guns to the people of 600 AD. Something must have happened to the queen in this era. As a result, Princess Nadia ceases to exist. Hurry, we have to find the real queen. Well... Sir, I understand that you're the one... Why do you keep running away whenever I try to talk to you? I think I'm hilarious. Anyway, do we know what the year is yet? Yep, it's 600 AD. And by the way, this song right here is like it might be my absolute favorite video game soundtrack of any video game of all time. In fact, I liked it so much that I was like, I should learn how to play piano, literally just for this song. No, that's not true. It started with Kraid's theme on Metroid. I was like, oh, I feel like playing piano. And then I was like, I have to learn this. Anyway, enough about my stupid fucking hobbies and talents and handsomeness and... By the way, this guy will always be here, and he will always be here for you. And he will always drop a shelter. Once per entry into the forest. I mean, you have to go back out and then come back in, but still, you can get unlimited shelters that way. And, they're one of the best items in the game, because they fully revitalize your party on the world map or at save points. So they're basically conditional mega elixirs. Got 10 experience points. Got 4 tech points. Holy shit, that's so many tech points. Barf's level up. And he's like, yeah, pumping that fist. I don't really know where to go right now. I mean, I do, but, like, should I go straight there? I mean, I know I'm supposed to do this. Hey, this is that cathedral that someone mentioned that the queen disappeared after she visited. I think Toma told me that or something. Whoa. We want nothing but world peace. Or a piece of the world, T, comma, he. That's not how you laugh. Like, as if it weren't obvious enough that you aren't quite human, you have a weird laugh. You might like to stick around for the organ recital. It's a real killer. Well, I don't think I want none of that. Get it? It's a joke about nuns? Sorry, it's just a habit of mine. Oh, knocking them dead. People wouldn't, you know, because a nun's habit is like the clothes they wear. Shut up, you knew that. I didn't have to explain that shit. People wouldn't know what to do with themselves in a truly peaceful world. My, what delicious, delightful looking humans. Everybody wants a taste. Oh dear, it looks like you could use some food and a place to rest. That's like a Jigglypuff joke? I don't know. Suddenly there's something shiny over here. Weed, what did you find? A hairpin. That's Guardia's royal crest. They stealing hairpins up in here. We're gonna not surround you. We're actually gonna situate ourselves in such a way that you can easily run out the front door. But you know what I'm gonna do right now? Oh, I'm gonna Cyclone. I'm gonna wait until they all get close enough for me to hit 3 of them at a time. And I can see their HP because weed comes equipped with the Sight Scope, which is an item that allows you to see the HPs of your enemies. Damn, they hit me for 2 damage, but it, like, slowed me or something. It slew me, that is. No, slew is the past tense of slay, I believe, so it didn't kill me. Oh, chop, 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 chop. I'm gonna use all my MP on this battle, because why not? You got 7 HP? Well, see ya, girl. Naga-ette's heart / slow spell. Or you could just fucking punch me, and that does 10 damage, I mean. You can't keep slowing the same person, it doesn't stack, it's not cumulative, there's no benefit to multiple slows. Hey, but I'm gonna use an item for the first time in the game, get ready for this, buckle up. Ah, the tonic. Make it a reference to Dr. Dre's The Chronic. That person has 3 HP. Okay, this battle gets way easier after you kill everyone. Wow, I did exactly enough HP of damage to kill that Naga-ette. Sort of like a Gorgon? What's the difference between a Naga and a Gorgon? I'm honestly asking, I don't know. There might not be a difference. Huh, I just whacked her with my gun. I technically pistol whipped this snake person. This snake being, this snake lady. Don't mind me, just having a sip of coffee over here. 1 HP left. Oh shit, so I technically just did an overkill. Got 32 experience points. Have you ever seen so many experience points in one place in all your life? Found 420G, no, 320. Weeds level up. Boy, that sure was all of them. Ack! Lower thine guard, and thou'rt allowing the enemy in. Look at him doing his little froggy throaty thing. Thou art here to save the queen? The lair is deep within. Will thee accompany me? A frog? What is up with all the prejudice in this game? Seriously, Barf, it's a talking frog. I hate frogs. I'm saying that like, what's up with all the prejudice, as if that's like a thing that doesn't exist in real life. Like, I guess it would exist in this fictional world. Why not? I mean, you gotta open people's eyes sometimes, you know? Make them see, you know, that this isn't as fictional as they think. My guise doth not incur thy trust. Very well, do as thee please, but I shall save the queen. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can trust this guy, because he just sort of saved your life. Wait. You don't seem like a bad, person-frog thing. I mean, Barf, what should we do? Go with the frog. Go with the frog. I'll just have to handle it. I mean, deal with him. What's your name? Oh, I haven't thought of anything. I sort of like to experiment with, with making someone's name, like, a one-word phrase. Like, I don't know if this is going to be funny, but if I name him Stop with an exclamation point at the end, perhaps that could lead to some interesting and hilarious dialogue. So I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking do it. Stop! Will do! Maybe it's not as funny as I thought. Alright, nice to meet you, Stop! Mayhap a hidden door lurks nigh? Let us search the environs. So... Full disclosure, I have seen a little bit of the Game Grumps playthrough of Chrono Trigger, which was just recently started. That's also funny, too. I mean, if you think I'm funny, you should check this guy out, because he's, you know, only slightly less funny than I am. But once he got to this point, he left the cathedral, and it took him, like, 15 minutes of doing nothing before he was finally like, I don't know where I'm going, I'm gonna end the episode here. But this is all you gotta do. And I'm pretty sure he even, like, verbally acknowledged, like, oh, there's an organ over there, but he didn't, like, touch it, you know? Anyway, look at this! We have Stop in our group. I am going to rob him of his armor. Oh, I can't. I can't at the moment. Usually I have one more piece of equipment that I can swap out for the bronze mail, and I can steal that from him. But at least I have 2 bronze helms. His defense is 33 without the bronze helm, so he's already a defensive powerhouse. I mean, he's clearly the tank of Chrono Trigger. Where am I? Hey, do you know where I am? Can you tell me a little bit about my environs? Diablos? Diablos? I love how, like, all of Magus's army is trained to kick people. And yeah, I'm fighting enemies on the opposite end of the battle, because I figured that would work. I honestly figured that if either Barf or Stop attacked a Diablos and then Weed shot him, that would be 50 HP. That would finish off the enemy. But it's not quite enough. I still have 69 HP. I have 30 experience points. Weed learns Flame Toss, learns Dual Tech Fire Whirl. That's neat that I learned some techs. Got 1 revive. By the way, you'll need this if you suck at games. And hey, Stop comes with the, he has already learned in the Slurp technique, which is just a healing spell. He licks you, and it feels good. I mean, it's soothing, you know, and it helps, you know, it actually heals your wounds. It, like, mends your broken fucking bones. It's pretty bizarre. Damn, Diablos. Why are you so kicky right now? 39. I think, actually, at this point, I can have Weed and Barf attack the same enemy, and it will kill. In fact, it was just confirmed right there. 120 bucks. That's like 60% of my allowance. What's over here? What's this shit here? I got an ether. I got a tonic. I got a maiden suit. That's what I need right now. To replace this karate gi. Stop doesn't really need all that much defense. I mean, neither does Barf, but Stop's eventually gonna leave the party, so you might as well steal all of his items, you know? There's also something over here that you can grab. I found the secret Naga-ette bromide. I don't know what a bromide is. I have no idea what that means. maybe it's something specifically for bros. Like, you can only drink... I imagine it's like a beer, but you have to be like a bro. You have to be chilling with your Chrono Triggers, so to speak. Hey, everyone, humans! Hey, everyone, look! Humans! They're after the bromide! Get them! I love the, scary enemy noise here. Oh, did I get all 3 of them there? I hope I did. Yes, it looks like I did. The hench has pretty high physical defense, so you can whack at him again and again and he'll still survive. I mean, he'll eventually go down. But if you use anything akin to magic on him, for example, fire, he gets one-shotted, you know what I'm saying? What's this? Got 1 steel saber. Well, that's quite a steal to get for free. No, that's something for Crono? I mean, for Barf? I'm gonna push this skull. Whoa, who would have guessed that the way to get into this room was to push the button on the outside? You're humans? Like, seriously, this guy could have, like, just kind of edged out the door and, like, reached around on the other side and hit that skull, and he probably could have made his way out, if he was sneaky enough. They're hiding the queen in the back. Please rescue her. Fuck, it's always in the back. Inside this building, there's a room dedicated to Magus. Heard something about a treasure there. Oh shit, dog, I got a power tab. Tabs are this game's way of permanently increasing stats, and I usually end up hoarding them. Like, I'd be like, I don't know who I should use it on, so I'll just, you know, hang on to it, and then I end up not using them for the rest of the game. So this time, I'm just gonna be like, whatever, I'll use it on this dude. Hey, I'm gonna avoid some battles for now. I wonder if I can sneak past this guy. You know what? I still might have been able to, but I flinched when I wasn't supposed to. Nasher? Like, 2-time league MVP and assist king Steve Nasher? Sorry. I always keep having to make basketball references. And I know you guys are so into sports because, you know, everyone who likes Japanese RPGs, they just love sports. I mean, there's clearly a correlation there. Anyway, I got a bunch of exp. I'm gonna shut the hell up about this stupid thing that I'm saying. What's in here? I bet it's less enemies. Burp. Hey, what's with the disguise? No need for them here. Oh. They think that I am just pretending to be human. Which is true, beep boop bop. It's almost my shift. I hate pretending to be human. It's so repulsive. No, it's kind of fun. It's like cosplay. Yakra's so smart. His plan to capture the Chancellor and take his place worked perfectly. Now the Queen's captive, and the castle's in an uproar. This is rich. Weird that you just explained that to me after you assumed that I was part of Magus's army, like as if not all of the soldiers were briefed on this plan? Burp. The ones we ate recently weren't so bad. And those 2 soldiers we caught look rather plump and juicy. Do they? I mean, they look sort of skinny. I'll look in on Magus's statue before my shift. Alright, let's follow him. I bet he's up to no good. Slanging on things like a real OG should. Are you here to save the Queen? Oh, what a relief. Yes, I totally am. Found $100. Got 1 ether. There is no need for you to come rescue me. The master, Yakra, is very kind. I've decided to stay here. Now, why don't you make yourselves at home, too? How nice of you to come. I'm sure Yakra will be just as pleased. Why not rest in here until he's available? Okay, so, like, at first you're like, whoa, I found the Queen. Then you realize, like, the King's here. I just saw him in the castle, like, a couple minutes ago. So, don't be fooled. That's what I'm trying to say. Just don't get fooled. Oh, dearest Magus, your flashing eyes like stars and flowing hair like waves atop the sea. It's weird that, like, okay, I understand if Magus is, like, their hero and he, like, saved their people during this time of war. But, like, why do they have to be physically attracted to him. Like, why did they have to make a song about how sexy he is? You know what I mean? No sad sunny day, nor any frightful bright place can get us down. As long as you're near, there's nothing to fear. Magus, oh Magus, our hero Magus. Got one defender. Got one speed belt. Oh shit, dog. You know what? I'm actually gonna equip this speed belt. Gives me 2 speed? I'm gonna give that to, Weed. Because I feel like it. I also got a defender. Vigor +2. I think I'd rather have some offense, you know? Yeah, that's fine. What the hell is this thing? Oh, I can't. Oh, dearest Magus, your flashing eyes like stars. Come join us in singing your funeral dirge. Gyahaha. Gyahaha. Magus, oh Magus. Oh, I don't think they usually say another line of the song at that moment. I'm waiting for Fireworld to become available. Is it not? Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna slurp Barf because I feel like... No! Healing is for suckers. I'm just gonna attack. Healing in battle is so inefficient. When, you know, when you don't need to. Because I could be using my turns killing people, which will save me some damage because there will be less people there to scratch me, you know? I wonder if I could have bought her another gun. I just realized there is a gun for sale at the shop in town, and I think it could have done some good for Weed. Got 46 exp points. Damn, I got 5 tech points. Stop, learns Slurp Cut, learns Dual Tech, X Strike. Well, getting out of here. Don't be in such a hurry. Enjoy yourselves first. Hee hee. They just fucking caught on fire. That's how they reveal their costumes, as they burn? I can see it, yeah. Oh shit, I crit him. 106 damage. Oops, I shot the wrong one. Well, I guess there's really no wrong way to shoot a snake. What do I mean by these things? Chopped. So, this is a battle that I couldn't avoid, and I apologize for that. But, yep, I'm just mashing the A button. That's sort of what you do in this game. 24 exp points. Stops! Level up! Okay, it's not as funny as I thought it was going to be, so... Is there a way to rename people? I think eventually you can, like, walk up to one of those new guys in like, way in the past, and one of them will allow you to rename people. Oh, thank God, a save point. I was getting so fucking tired of talking to you people. So, hey, I'm gonna use a shelter to fully revitalize my party, and I'm gonna save the game, and I'm gonna end the episode here. I had fun. I hope you had fun, too. And I enjoyed your company. I really appreciate all of y'all out there on YouTube land who watch my videos, or who at least watch this video. What I'm trying to say is thank you so much for watching this episode of Chrono Trigger. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great.